Since its release in 1977, Star Wars Episode IV: A New Hope has defined cinematic spectacle. From vast desert landscapes to explosive space battles, the film was designed to immerse audiences in a galaxy far, far away. But what would this iconic science fiction classic look like in 3D? A carefully crafted 2D to 3D conversion of A New Hope could dramatically enhance depth, scale, and immersion without altering the spirit of the original film. One of the reasons Star Wars lends itself so naturally to 3D is its strong visual separation. The film is filled with clearly defined foreground, midground, and background elements, an ideal foundation for high-quality stereoscopic depth mapping. In a 3D version, environments such as the Tatooine desert would gain tangible spatial presence. Moisture evaporators could subtly sit forward in the frame, while distant sand dunes recede naturally into the background, reinforcing the planet's vast emptiness. Interior scenes, like the corridors of the Death Star, would benefit from increased dimensionality, making the imposing architecture feel more claustrophobic and threatening. Perhaps the most exciting prospect of a 3D conversion is the film's legendary space combat. Dogfights between X-Wings and TIE fighters are already dynamic, but stereoscopic depth could transform them into fully immersive experiences. Laser fire could streak convincingly through layers of depth, starfield could stretch far into the distance, and ships could move from the inner depths of the screen to a more threatening position right in the audience's perceived personal space. The final Death Star trench run would be particularly effective in 3D. The trench walls could extend deep into the screen, increasing the tension and speed as Luke Skywalker races towards his target. A New Hope famously relies on practical effects, physical sets, and detailed costumes, all of which translate exceptionally well into 3D. Characters such as Darth Vader, with his layered armor and flowing cape, would gain added dimensional weight and presence. His first appearance aboard the Rebel ship could feel even more imposing with enhanced depth separation. Similarly, droids like R2-D2 and C-3PO would benefit from subtle depth sculpting, emphasizing their metallic forms and physicality without appearing artificial. A well-executed conversion respects the original lighting and textures, ensuring the 3D presentation feels authentic rather than digitally imposed. Lightsabers are a natural fit for stereoscopic presentation. In 3D, the glowing blades could occupy clear spatial planes, enhancing duels such as Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Vader. The goal would not be spectacle for its own sake, but clarity, making movement, distance, and choreography easier to read. Force effects, holograms, and explosions could also gain subtle depth layering, helping them integrate more convincingly into the physical world of the film. Any discussion of a 2D to 3D conversion of Star Wars: A New Hope must emphasize restraint. The film's legacy demands a preservation-first approach, where 3D is used to enhance immersion rather than distract from the narrative, performances, or pacing. Handcrafted conversion workflows allow depth to be tailored scene by scene, ensuring quieter character moments remain comfortable and intimate, while action sequences gain scale and impact. When done correctly, the results feel like the film was always meant to be experienced in 3D. From an industry perspective, Star Wars Episode IV exemplifies why classic films continue to be discussed in relation to 3D conversion. With strong visual composition, clear spatial staging, iconic production design, and a built-in audience eager for premium cinematic experiences. These qualities make it an ideal case study when discussing how 2D to 3D conversion can breathe new life into beloved films without replacing the original. While Star Wars Episode IV: A New Hope remains a masterpiece in its original 2D form, imagining it through the lens of modern 3D conversion highlights the creative potential of stereoscopic cinema. With careful depth design, respect for the source material, and a focus on immersion rather than novelty, a 3D version could offer audiences a fresh way to experience a story they already love. For filmmakers, studios, and right holders, it serves as a powerful reminder. When used thoughtfully, 2D to 3D conversion can enhance cinematic worlds without changing what made them iconic in the first place. This is a speculative discussion and not affiliated with or endorsed by Lucasfilm, Disney, nor the filmmakers involved in Star Wars.